Everybody asking about Mickey and Walt. Wanna know how I came up on the 1901? Go ask Sean over comics and crypto. When homies down, I just buy up the dip though. I'm addicted, I'm on VeVe all day. 100 mommy chronos and I'm swimming away. Oh, secret rares, I got comics galore. NFTs I could barely afford. Oh, low mints that I copped in the store. I'm a sniper in the market for sure. I'm on that VeVe in the metaverse, come and meet me. I got money on my mind. I got tots, I got pride.
What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. It is drop day once again, and we got the homie Kid Arcade on the channel with us today. What's up, Arcade? How we doing?
How you feeling, Vault? How's everybody feeling out there, man? You already know. Hit that like button like you hit that buy now button.
Let's go. I'm feeling stuffed today. I've been eating Thanksgiving leftovers the last couple of days. We still got a bunch left. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
You know, I did. It was kind of good. It was good because we spent family with the family. You know, we spent time together. We had dinner.
Yep.
But at the end, everybody wanted to just see each other, just to break each other bad news. So it was good, but it ended all right. It ended all right.
Bad news out there. Nobody had any good news. That's Thanksgiving for you, though. Shout out to all the homies in the chat. Let's go. Good luck if you decide to go for this one. We're going to be talking about whether we're going for it or not. It's only 13 gems. I see Graz is in the house, says he's not going for it. Gus Hall sounds like he is going for it. What's up, Smart Buy? What's up, Mr. Booty Jidge? We got True Stoner in the house. Tucson, you still need to get a hold of me because you won a Kid Arcade NFT last week when we did our trivia, and you haven't sent me your ETH address yet. I still got that NFT to send out to you as soon as you send me the address. What's up, Alejandro? Wap Manus in the house. Mr. Anomalous. We got Escape Your Cubicle. Jorge, all the OGs are here. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. And of course, Kid Arcade in the house. Arcade, when do you do your trivia streams that you do weekly with the biggest bro? It used to be on Sundays, but I know you switched it up recently.
No, I do them on Sundays. Last week, I had to cancel the Sunday show because I was out of town. So I ended up doing it during the week, but it's on Sundays.
Let's go. Yeah. And the link to his YouTube channel is down in the description, and his Twitter. Make sure you follow him and that you're coming and hanging out on Sundays when he does all his VeVe trivia and name that tune. And then like guess what's missing. You do some really good editing on the guess what's missing on those. Those are pretty dope. And you got some good prizes, of course. All right, let's check out this drop. Arcade said he wasn't going for it. Then I told him about the burning event and how cool Goose was, and now he said he's thinking about it. So let's run through this real quick, see if Arcade got talked into it, and see if y'all in the chat are going for it. It says these are interactive. 13 gems is your retail today. Blind box drop. There's 3 rares and 3 ultra rares. All the rares are 1,250 edition. They all kind of look the same though, unless you know about Flerkittens, which I do not. And all the ultra rares are at 850 editions each. And then if you have all 6 of these 2 weeks from now, because it says December 9th, collect all 6 Flerkittens and you can craft Goose. And if you play Marvel Snap, you know who Goose is. Goose is the famous Marvel cat. It's going to be the secret rare. I guess there's probably going to be like 800 editions since there's 850 ultra rares. But then again, you have all 6 of them. So I don't know how many Gooses there are. I'm a big cat person, as y'all know. I always say cats are greater than dogs. I'd rather have a cat than a dog. So I don't know. I might have to get the Goose, put him next to a Cat Bronson, and go for this crafting event and get this secret rare. So what do you think, Arcade? You going for it?
I'm definitely not going for it. It's a big skip for me. 13 gems is not much. It's just, what's the point? I'm not gonna make any money on this. You know, even if you got the ultra rare, it's not like there's an upside. And to collect all 6 to get that Goose, you might be able to get the Goose for cheaper in the aftermarket.
That's 100% very true. Depends on what these ultra rares are going to be selling for. There's not a lot of them, and it might sell out since the retail is so cheap. And if so, when we have a crafting event, maybe the ultra rares are going to be above retail. I've got my price predictions for today's drop. I haven't seen anybody else put their price predictions in the channel yet. But I got 6 on the rare. The rares. Those are the ones with 1,250 edition. And then I got 25 on the ultra rares, which is the double of your money. And I'd say you have like a 25% chance of getting the ultra rares. We'll look in there to see. But maybe it's a cheap gamble. What's up, Jay Hirsch? Good to see you, my man. We got Thomas G in the house. Rewind 2001 says it's not a blind box. Wait, what? What's up, Kobe Collects? Good to see you. Tom in the house. Captain Obvious, the one and only greedy one. Now, is this not? Is this not blind box? Let's go and get in here and
Yeah, I
look.
hope it's blind
I
box.
thought I expected it to be blind box.
Oh, it's not
It's
blind
not
box.
blind box, so that's kind of silly then. Who's gonna
That
go
is
for the rare?
silly.
But
Oh,
then there's only gonna
there's too
be.
many.
Well, see, what's gonna happen is only like less than 100 rares are gonna sell, and then people are gonna be buying them in the aftermarket so they can collect all 6 of them. So the rares are actually gonna be pretty high, like we saw happen on a couple weeks ago. We had a drop like this where you had to get the whole set to craft, and I could see not many
Yeah.
people buying the rares. It was the Hawkeye drop. This could be interesting because if you remember the Hawkeye drop, there was the male Hawkeye, the female Hawkeye, and then the samurai, and you had to have the male and the female to craft the samurai. And the male was more scarce, but the female, or no, wait, the female was more scarce, but the male flipped the female because less people bought it at retail in the store.
Mm.
So this could be really interesting on how this works out.
Yeah, how long does a burning event last for?
This
Does
one's
it
two
go on for a
weeks.
week?
Two
2 weeks.
weeks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you
I
got
don't
some
know.
time.
So too fragile, too fragile.
Yeah, I
It's
almost feel like they're both going to be under retail now, possibly. I don't know. What's up, Luis Perez? Good to see you, my man. Kobe says doing a price prediction on a drop like this should earn you half a gem, like those surveys number one want to do. Yeah, well, I have to change my prediction altogether now that I see how this is not blind box. That kind of changes everything.
You
Rob
have to
T,
check out the Medium article because apparently you could only burn it if you get it on the drop.
wait, what?
Somebody just commented, Rob T, you can't craft buying off market, whatever that means.
All right, let's find out. Holders of all 6 Flerkitten digital collectibles purchased from the store will be eligible to craft Goose. Your Flerkittens will not be burned in the process. If collectors want to craft more than one Goose, they will need to acquire another set of 6 Flerkittens from the store. So that's not from the
Oh,
market. It's from the store. So you got to buy all 6. Wait, what?
no.
No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 of. No, 6 of them. Yeah, 6 of them at 13 each. You're talking about 78 gems.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That cat might be scarce. The one that you have to get through the burn, that might
yeah.
be scarce because this might be like the pencils where you don't get a pencil unless you get it from the market, from the store, actually. Sorry.
Oh, is that true? I didn't know that. You couldn't use the pencils that you buy off the market.
No, you didn't get an airdrop of the pencil unless you bought the item in the store.
Oh, got you, got you. And on
Yeah,
this one, you got to buy all 6 of them in the store for 13 gems each.
that's crazy.
That
That's
is
crazy.
wild. So there's not going to be a whole lot of market action afterwards. I do got serial numbers to look for today. There's not a lot of them, but of course, if you get 616 on one of these, that's going to be collectible. And then 1250 is the highest rare number. 850 is the highest ultra rare. Man, this changes everything, and I don't like it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't like, and maybe that's why it's not blind box because they want you to go for each one.
Yeah. And you got to buy each one in the store for full price. No wait list. Nothing appears on my iPad. Yeah, no wait list on this one, Dario's. You can go for them on the store when the drop begins. But if you want to get Goose, you have to own all 6 of them, and you have to buy all 6 from the store. That's wild.
Yo, that's crazy. Holders of all 6 collectibles purchased from the store will be eligible to craft Goose. That Goose might not be that. They might have to burn a few of them because I don't think everybody's gonna be able to go and get one from each rarity in the
Nope.
store. I think something's gonna sell out.
But they probably won't even burn them. They'll just let them sit there forever until people buy them up and end up burning them all out at years down the road. It'd be better if they burnt them
Mm.
though. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. Is there
Or are
gonna
they
be
gonna burn them or are they just crafting them? They're burned, right? The other kitties are burned.
It says after December 9th, but it doesn't say how long that lasts, so it could last forever. Like
Mm.
you could just burn them until all of them are sold out, and that's gonna be a while. What's up, Doctor Strange? Good to see you, my man. Jay is your typical upper. Whoa, what are you talking about, Tucson? My bad. Sir Piso, Sir Piso says I'm refreshing to see the count on VeVe, the content on VeVe. Oh, I thought you were talking about the number in the queues. I'd like to be able to see that, but this is not blind box. Last time we tried that was on the Hawkeye drop, and it wasn't blind box, so it didn't work. I think when it's blind box, you can actually use the web app. There's a way you can see how many people are in the queue, but on this one, I've tried it before, and it doesn't work unless it's blind box.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling right now about VeVe? Are you still collecting, still buying? Are you getting Omi with it being as low as it is, or are you chilling on it?
No, I'm definitely not getting Omi. Personally, I'm not an Omi type of person. I just, obviously I don't want to say it out loud, but I don't know. It's kind of useless right now. Even if you're able to get MCP points, I could just buy comic books. So until there's like an official use case for it, I stay away from it. Just because the pumps come and it goes lower after the pump. So I stay away from Omi. My comics have been moving up though,
Nice.
so I'm happy for that. The collectibles are going down. So I'm a comic guy. So if I do have a little bit of extra money, which is not that often, as of recently, I've been putting money elsewhere. I have not been putting into the app. But if I do, I'll pay like $20 a week just to get a few comics here and there. Not too crazy though.
Yeah,
This year's been slower.
There's a lot of good deals on comics right now because there's so many of them, but people are always going for the grails that came out early and are really high editions. But I kind of look at the ones that have been coming out recently, and you got like 5,000 editions, 6,000, 7,000 editions. There's a big difference from 30,000 and 60,000, what we used to get.
Yes, and those are the ones that I'm really paying attention to and stacking. The 5K editions, 6K editions.
Nice. I think that's smart. Yeah, I'm all about the scarcity. And then also the DC Palm comics are starting to go up in price quite a bit. I was looking at one yesterday that I bought for $20, and it's already up to $60. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that they're now going to be selling their NFTs on the candy marketplace. And because of that, some of the low token ID ones that I've had listed, they're like $5 or $10 comics, and I got like a 1-digit token ID. I got listed for like $60. They've all been selling recently because I think people are anticipating the move to candy, and on the candy marketplace it shows the token IDs. And for a long time people thought we were crazy to be going after these low token IDs since it doesn't show up on DC Palm in the market or in your collection. But now whenever it's on the candy market, it probably is going to show up. So the people like Adam who have been stacking those up, it's really going to pay off for them, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't really messed around in the candy platform. I am excited because I do have comics, and I was thinking about going in there and selling my stuff, just having my money on standby. But I think I'm just gonna keep everything in there, let it merge, and see what happens. I try not to move that money around. It's very difficult to use that platform. I have no fun using it. I hate using it. I hate looking for items in the market. Nothing's organized. You don't have the back cows in one tab, comics in another. Everything is just cluttered up, and the experience sucks. So I hope that candy brings it a little bit better, makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Sometimes I go in there to try to buy stuff up, and I'm just scrolling around on the marketplace, and after 3 or 4 clicks, it just bugs out, and you can't do it anymore for 20 minutes. And it's like, man, just forget it then. I was getting ready to spend some money, and they won't even let me spend the money. It's the same looking at your own collection, too. There's no way I can get through my whole collection without it crashing at some point.
Yeah.
So sad.
And do you have how many do you sold out all your stuff from VeVe, right?
No, my collection on VeVe is 0 collectibles, 0 comics.
0 collectibles and 0 comics.
Let's
What was the hardest thing to sell?
Go. What was the hardest thing to sell? I mean, in terms of people buying it, there was some House of X. I think it was like the House of X rare that I paid 128 for. That the floor was like 12 gems or 15 gems. It hurt. I had been holding on to that one for a long time, but I had to let it go.
Now you're gonna come back in and spend more money, or are you completely done?
I've been keeping my eye out for somebody to drop a Becky Cloonan for 100. I'd buy that up quick.
So you have gems. You have gems.
I got like 500 gems. Like I could cash out a couple hundred and then try to work my way up to back to 500, but I don't really need the money. So I've been keeping my eye out on like Cap Bronson, like some of my favorites. Maybe thinking about stacking up some Labracorns. There's possible I could come in and buy some of the stuff that's super underpriced right now and just hope, fingers crossed, that something goes well when the VeVeVerse lets everybody in and stuff starts to pump. Particular like collectibles might start to pump because you can do a lot of things with them in the VeVeVerse. I mean, I'm not a big Vaultaholic or anything, so I don't know what that stuff would be. But I know the Avengers Tower is one that already started pumping just because of the idea of being able to put it in the VeVeVerse.
Yeah. And what about Omi? I saw you posted something about buying Omi if it goes any lower, or waiting till this moment to buy some.
Man, what's up, Living Aloha? Let's go. Thank you for the
Ooh.
super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Mahalo for the stream. Wish you and your family the best holiday season. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be a good holiday season for sure. Thanksgiving was nice, but yeah, I was saying that if I can get Omi to go to 0005, then you would be able to buy 1,000,000 Omi for $500. That's what I want to do. But I might have waited too long because I saw it went back up.
Oh yeah. It did. It might go down a little bit. It might go down a little bit.
I'm waiting for that 0005. That's my dream entry point. Of course, I bought it at 1 penny back in the day, and then lost my password to my Trust wallet and lost all that. So I've got a sad history with Omi, but I'm trying to make that better by picking it up at the perfect price, catch it right at the bottom. But
Yeah.
apparently, it was the Foster Hilt news that made it pump. That was the big talking point on Twitter in the VeVe world. Was Foster Hill getting hired as the community manager? I don't know if you've ever been on the channel, been on an interview or anything with Foster Hill, or how well you know him. But what do you think about that?
I actually don't know him at all. I've never seen a video of his. I might have seen a video of his once. I'm not too sure, so I'm not too familiar with him. But I do know that a lot of people don't like him, and I know that you bumped heads with him before. And I actually thought he was cool when he came onto your channel, and then he was apologizing to you. That's what I do remember, you know. But then maybe it's his voice. I have no idea what it is, but I can't dig the channel. I'm not an Omi person though.
Yeah.
So I'm into the collectibles and comics. He doesn't really talk about collectibles and comics. So, but it's cool if they trust him. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. What does that mean? Community manager.
I felt like that was what Rev Alex was doing for a while, but I'm not really sure. I think they have more than one. I know Reese was the community manager for a while. So, I mean, I think it's smart that they get somebody that everybody in the community knows instead of somebody from the outside coming in as that position.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it to tell you the truth, because I don't know what the job does. I don't know what he does, so it's kind of confusing to me right now.
Yeah, I'm impartial to
Yeah.
it because as soon as you get hired by VeVe, you're required to dislike the vault. So that's all good. I mean, I would dislike a guy that speaks in the third person too, so it's all good. What's up, Cameron
Yeah.
Crawford? Good to see my man. We got Hidden Jester in the house. Tucson says Hilt is your typical corporate tool. I don't know about the tool part, but he does seem like a corporate guy. Somebody who's going to toe the line. Hidden Jester says, did I miss the Are We Buying, Stacking, or Slacking vote today? I have not started that yet. We need to check out the price predictions one more time, see if anybody else put their price predictions in, and then we'll do our poll. I don't know if anybody's going for this since it's not blind box, though. Shout out to BE's in the chat. What's up, BE? Says he overslept. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. It's linked in the description as well. And no, I'm the only person that has a price prediction on this, and that was when I thought it was blind box. I'm not so sure about that price prediction now. I mean, I guess
It's gonna be like 5 gems. It's gonna be like 5 gems.
yeah, because there's no point of buying it in the market if you don't get the crafting ability from buying it in the market.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. It's not
I
not a
mean,
great way to do the drop, in my opinion.
yeah.
You're not gonna have any market action. All right, let's see if anybody in the chat's going for it. Are you going for this drop? Your options are buying one, so you're gonna buy like an ultra rare or a rare, or you're buying all of them, or skipping.
Ooh, skipping.
If you're just
You know
joining
that
us, we found out, me and Arcade had to listen to the chat a little bit to find out exactly how this drop works, but apparently it's not even blind box. And in order to get the crafting event so that you can get the Goose, you have to buy all 6 of these in the store at retail price. Buying them on the market will not allow you to craft. You got 2 weeks to do it. 2 weeks from now, whoever owns all 6 of those out of the store full price gets a Goose.
gets the golden goose.
It's the golden goose, literally. Shout
I mean,
out to
they
Johnny Deep Dish. Says it's a major skip on this one. Happy Saturday, my man. Mika Corno's buying them all. We got a Moon Boy in the chat. Let's go. Nah, I don't know. Goose might be so scarce. Maybe there's only 100 of them. Then Goose will be way more than 70. What is it? 72 gems to buy all of them, or maybe 78. Gems,
Yeah,
78.
yeah. I don't know. It's just so weird how they're gonna kill intentionally the aftermarket action. It's like, are they gonna make more money off the store sellout? Maybe they want to sell out, and this is the only way to get them to sell out. I have no idea.
I mean, there's really, really low edition. If you think about it, there's like 6,000 total editions because you got 1,200.
That's a lot, though. That's a lot.
I mean, yeah, 6,000 is a lot. At 13 gems each, so you're talking about 60,000, what, $90,000 just about? Eh,
I mean, yeah.
it's
Some
Marvel.
mighties are like 4 or 5 gems.
That's true. Yeah. But some of those are like really high editions.
Yeah, true.
These all look alike though. And I was gonna ask you, I know we talked about this before I started the stream, but in your artistic opinion, what do you think about these?
In my artistic opinion, I like them.
Yeah.
I think the shape is cool. I like the balance of the red and the color of the cat. The red and black one's cool. I like the big eyes. They're cute. They're like cryptoids almost. The people are into like cute stuff like this. So I could see these. I could see people really going for these, I guess. But I don't recognize the movie. I don't recognize the character. They all look very similar. They're animated though, so I'm wondering what the animation is.
Yeah,
Do
that
they
was checking
just
out too. It
shape?
says they're interactive.
Oh, maybe you could touch them and they do things. I'm confused. Maybe we could take a look at the animation.
Yeah, I want to check out the animation for sure. Goose is interactive as well. I don't. And that's different than animated because animated you touch it and it does a thing. So what is interactive? Do they all work together? Maybe if you
Oh,
have 2 or 3 of them. Because I know when we had those stamps, I don't know if you remember the mariachi
yeah.
stamps. And you had like all 6 of them. They would all come together and make a particular song. Hmm.
Mm.
We'll have to figure
Yeah,
out
they
what.
might do something. They might
Yeah.
do something. Whoever goes off and buys the whole set, please let us know what happens in the vault.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm not doing it. I'm not the one. But
But
it could be
interactive
interesting.
is different than animated though.
Yeah. And we don't know exactly how they're interactive unless it says it in here. And I didn't read the whole article.
Can you drive them?
Oh, nah. Well, I mean, that's what interactive usually means. Because vehicles are interactive.
Maybe if we go to YouTube and check out what they do in the show, maybe that'll give us a clue on what they might be able to do. I mean, do they dance in the show? What do they do?
Oh, yeah, the Marvels movie. Let's find out. All right, let's check out YouTube. We're gonna try to find a clip of the Marvels movie with the Flerkittens. If they have them, were they in that movie? Because I think that's where they came from. Flerkittens in the Marvels. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't see any animation that's gonna make me buy them though.
Well, whitelist is closed already, like Gus Hall says. So if you didn't join
Oh,
you didn't join the queue, then it's too late now. All right, here we go. All Goose Flirkin. No, we don't want that. The Marvels kitty scenes. Let's do this one. Might get demonetized for this, but that's all right because I want to see what these are all about. Make sure I got. Oh, I don't got you set up, so let's do it over here. All right, here we go. We're gonna check out what the Fleur kittens are all about.
what do they do? What do they
Like
do?
most people in the world, we haven't seen this movie yet.
Yes, scummy. Look at you. Oh,
Oh, so they're not animated. They're actually real life.
We only have one escape.
Oh, imagine an octopus comes out of the cat's mouth.
That's probably what happens, is what I was thinking. Maybe they'll grab something with it too, like grab one of your other collectibles and suck it in. That'd be dope.
Ooh,
right, let's go.
like Yoshi.
What's left? We're doomed.
Stop running and let the focus eat you. You will be fine.
I do like that some of the collectibles are true to the movie and the animation. Like they'll mimic something that they did in the movie. Well, they are octopuses. Octopi.
It's like a cat octopus. I don't know. I kind of like these things. I want to see what they do. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool.
a little too late to buy, but
Nah, you'll get them for like 3 gems.
Yeah, yeah, true. Drop starts at about 3 minutes, y'all. And then after that, you're going to have a 15-minute wait before you can go for rebounds and buy more. Well, I guess you could probably back out of each one and buy them all at drop time. So
Really?
this ain't a blind box. But usually you have to wait 20 minutes after the drop to be able to buy these in the market. I'm assuming it's going to be the same way today. But maybe since it's blind box, maybe you can get into the market earlier. There'll be a countdown, though. What's up, Crypt Tony? Good to see you. My man says, should I buy this for $13 or FF1 for $13 or ASM1 for $12? You're a comic guy. What do you think, Arcade?
What are the options again?
Crypt Tony says, should I buy this drop for $13 or Fantastic Four #1, probably the common for $13, or Amazing Spider-Man #1 for $12?
Man, you know what sucks about FF1 and Amazing Spider-Man 1 is just there's so many editions.
Yep.
You know, just so many. But if I was to choose one, Amazing Spider-Man possibly. I think so. I think so.
Yeah, I'd probably buy this drop. You got a better chance. Maybe you hit that number
Oh,
616.
true.
I don't know. You're gambling a
True.
little bit more with that. Fantastic Four 1 and ASM 1, you're gonna have to wait a long time before they pay off. Could be wrong.
But if you get a rare, you might lose half of your money instantly
That is true.
and
I
never
don't-
get it back.
I don't see ASM 1 going all the way down to $6 or $5.
Hey,
5
it could
gems.
happen.
Yeah,
It could
that's
definitely
true.
happen. It could definitely happen. It could definitely happen. We seen worst.
Luis Perez says he hasn't seen this movie yet either. I heard the movie was good, but it's getting like nobody's going to go see it. But the people who do see it say it's really good. Organic says, can they be bothered to give them names or anything? Yeah, that is true. Fleur Kitten 1, Fleur Kitten 2. And I looked these up a little bit to look for serial numbers to look for, and they got names. So I'm surprised.
they do?
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't have names on this drop right here. Well, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
that's
I think
weird.
only 2 or 3 of them have names, not all of them.
Maybe they come out of the egg. Maybe that's how they're interactive. Maybe every time you press the egg, they come out.
But it says interactive, so maybe they grab something, or maybe they grab each other.
All right, I'm viewing it in 3D on the computer. See if.
Yeah, let me know what it looks like.
Yeah,
What
I'll
man
let you
says
know.
they are aliens in the movie. Can't wait to see inside. Oh, nice. It's called a Amino. BE's talking to Tucson. You know that's never good. Sandbox says I can see this. Can make
Oh,
a
it
good
is.
game in the VeVeVerse. Oh, yeah, that's true.
It is.
What?
Okay, so it's an egg,
Okay.
and as soon as you click on it, it shows the cat outside of the, like halfway out the egg, and then when you press it again, it's the kitty outside the egg, kind of like Chucky, the box. How
Oh,
you click it,
nice.
and it's so there's three ways of displaying it: in the egg, half in the egg, and outside the egg.
But no tentacles.
And it's not animated.
Ah,
No octopus, unfortunately.
dang, that would have been dope.
But the cat looks dope. I mean, just the cat alone with outside of the egg, he looks like a plush toy. It looks really
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
So how many are you buying?
Probably -1.
I'd like to find some good serial numbers of these on the market, but the fact that you can't buy them and hold them and get the crafting makes me not even want to snipe. But I'll look out for
Yeah.
like 41 or 616. You never know. Bruin 88's in the house. Let's go. We got Bruin 88 with the partner statue badge. He's got a partner statue badge. Okay, that means he's been a
Ooh.
member of my channel for 2 full years. That's wild.
Nice. Bruin 88. Shout outs to you, man.
Thomas G says they only stick out the tentacles. I mean, that'd be cool if they did that on the app too. Very cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
They're
That'd
from
be
the
super
movie
cool.
Marvels, and I think they're aliens, cat aliens. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I don't know about Goose though. Goose is a little different, and I don't know what his interactivity is since he's not in the egg or anything, and he says Goose is interactive. Are you able to click on that one?
Let me go back. Maybe for him, maybe it's still the same thing. Maybe they just showed him without the egg, but I'm thinking that he's in the egg as well.
Well, since you have all 6 of the Flerkittens to get Goose, maybe if you have them all together in your vault and you click on Goose, they all come to him or something. You never know.
Maybe they meow.
Maybe they meow. Oh, that'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Goose, when you press on him, tentacles come out of his mouth, but it doesn't look like tentacles. It actually looks like he's kissing a starfish, and it's in a plush toy.
I gotta see.
I don't know if that makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna have to log on to the web.
Yeah,
app
you gotta
so I
log
can check
on.
this out.
This one looks pretty cool. I really like how they look plush toy. I really enjoy that. Really cool look. But it looks like he's kissing a starfish, and you know what that means.
I didn't think about it till you said that, but yeah, I guess I do know what that means. Never want to kiss the starfish. I mean, do what you like, you know. Whatever makes you happy. All right, I'm logging into the web app so we can check out the Goose animation. Drop has already started. If you're buying them, go ahead and buy them. I'm not really paying much attention to the drop because I don't plan on buying these in retail. Might buy some in the market, but 13 gems and you have to own all 6 of them. That's 68 or 78 gems. That's too much for me.
I like Goose. I like these things. You know, if I was a cat person, I would definitely want some.
Yeah, I am a cat
Definitely.
person, but
Definitely.
Bitcoin BMW got the number 5 kitten 556. That's one of the ultra rares. Let's go. Let's see. Somebody said they got selected for all of them, so I guess there's not a ton of people in the queues. They're cat aliens and their stomach is a black hole. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's dope. Yeah, there's Bilby got selected for all of them except for number 5. Okay, and Kryptoni got number 5. Number 5 might be the one to go for. Wapmanus got number 6. All right, I'm trying to log in here to the web app. I got to get my 2FA.
Yeah, I like these cats actually. I like how they look. If I was into plush or cats, it'd be a must. You know, because you're gonna have a bedroom in the VeVeVerse, so you could just put some kitties in your bed. You know, something like that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I agree. All right, I gotta remember this number.
Let me see if they sold out.
Number 5 might have sold out because somebody said they didn't get selected for that one. Do you usually go for the drops on your iPad or on your phone or on the web app?
I do a mixture of both. When I live stream, I do them from the computer.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah. When I'm doing on my own thing, I go through the phone. It's just easier through the phone.
Hopefully this doesn't freeze me up. I'm going to try to view Goose in 3D so we can see the animation.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Abdullah's in the house. Shout out to VeVe Vibes. Good to see y'all. We didn't go for this drop. Me and Arcade kind of decided to skip this one, like most of the chat. But there's 21% of the chat that are buying all of these, so they're going to be getting Gooses, and 20% just buying one on this. I don't know. I guess the ultra rares might be above retail, but I kind of doubt it.
Yeah. They're just going to kill the aftermarket purchases by not allowing you to burn them or craft them for buying them in the aftermarket. That's crazy.
I agree. All right, let's click on him. Oh, so there it goes. He's going to kiss the starfish. Ooh, he kissed it. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But at least you get to see the tentacles. It does look like a plush doll for sure.
It doesn't look like an octopus coming out the mouth, though.
No, that's a starfish.
It looks weird. It looks weird.
People are going to be doing funny things with that in the in the showroom. I don't even want to know. All right, let me get out of this.
I don't even want to know.
And then tomorrow's drop is going to be an interesting one. We got another Sesame Street drop in, and this time it's the one and only Big Bird, who everybody knows. How do you feel about these Sesame Street drops, and what do you think about tomorrow's?
I like the Sesame Street drops. I think that there's some of the best quality collectibles that we have. They have some of the longest animations, and it's Sesame Street, man. Like if the masses come in here, if this becomes mainstream, then these are going to be very valuable down the line. I enjoy that the Big Bird, they did the gold one, the gold rarity in the same drop as the regular one, because now they both have FA tags. I think they might have dropped the ball on Oscar and Cookie Monster by not having FA tags on the gold versions.
Yeah, I like the way that maybe they didn't know to do that at first, but now it's a smart way to do it. And both of them are animated with sound this time too. But the gold, you have a chance of getting the gold. It's blind box, I'm assuming. And there's only 432 of the animated gold Big Birds.
Yeah,
so this one might be worth gambling for.
It might be.
Shout out to Surfing YouTube. Got Goose number 9, Goose number 49, which is the 9th one and probably the 8th one actually. But I think that's how they're going to be doing these Gooses, is they're going to be crafting them out in order, first come, first serve on the serial numbers, just like they did with the Hawkeye crafting. The people who are buying all 6 right now and crafting Goose right away are going to be getting the low serial numbers.
So we're going to see Goose in the marketplace right now.
That's true.
Or today.
Yeah,
right?
I think so, because if somebody got number 49, then at least 9 of them have already been minted.
Oh.
Man, if I would have known that, if I would have thought about that, then maybe I would have bought these as soon as possible and tried to get a low serial number. It's kind of what happened to me on the Hawkeye. I went ahead and bought those and crafted as soon as possible, and I got something like number 59. So that's the only reason I was able to make a profit off of that drop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't like the first come, first serve. I think it should be randomized.
I know. I don't like the whole way it's not blind box. And I guess it was on Hawkeye. No, I don't know if that one was blind box. It wasn't blind box. So if it was blind box, then maybe I would like it a little better. Shout out to Gangsters in the chat. Said, what are the chances? Only 600 for public? Oh, well, the chances is very high if they're minting in order. First come, first serve. So first one to craft all 6 of the Flerkittens is going to get the number 41 Goose. And then tomorrow's drop, let's see what Cookie Monster looks like. I think there was only one version of Cookie Monster, right?
There's 2. There's a gold version as well.
Okay. This one's only 15 gems, but only 50% of them sold. There were 5,555 of the Cookie Monsters, and I think there's a lot less of the Big Birds. Let's see. Yeah, about half as many.
Less. Yeah, way less. Way less.
Definitely.
You know, they played it right. Yeah. You know the Cookie Monster and the Oscar, how they released the gold ones and you had to craft one to get the other. They should have had you burn the OG one to get the gold one. I think that would have played better.
I think that I like that better for today's drop too, the Flerkittens. If you had to burn the Flerkittens in order to get the Goose, then the Flerkittens in the secondary market might start having value once they get really scarce.
True story.
Yep. Shout out to Joy Darrow got the number 46 Goose.
Ooh. I think they're purposely keeping the prices down. That's what I know for sure is happening.
What would they be doing that for?
David, you said that in an interview that they were purposely keeping the prices down because the licensors were questioning when prices were going too high. The licensors were questioning that they were pricing them too low.
Right, that makes sense. I remember the cool down the market comment. It was a bit of a controversy.
So ever since then, something else that he said that nobody really talks about is how he talked about shadow banning people that were sellers. Like if you were selling items right after the drop, they were going to start shadow banning those people.
Dang,
so they don't get drops.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, not even. I mean, if you want to ban them or something and have like some type of policy towards it, then that everybody knows about, that's cool. But shadow banning them without even telling them what the parameters are, I don't like that.
Yeah,
'Cause
that was on an interview.
I sell a lot right after the drop.
Me too. Me too. But I buy comics. So after I sell, I usually go buy a comic.
Yeah, so I mean, you shouldn't be punished for that.
Yeah, but I guess they want the real collectors to be able to get the drop on the drop.
What
you
is
know?
a real collector? That's such a fake term because everybody is collecting to hold, to sell. I mean, if you're not selling right now, the plan is to pass it down to your children and they sell it and make a bunch of money. The whole point is to flip it eventually anyway.
Or flip it right before I die.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that whole real collectors argument that we hear a lot in the community from the Mooney Boys. Jay Hirsch says, David, you admitted that he's killing the market. He said we got to cool the market down. I don't know. I think that's what brings new users in, is having a little bit of ability to win big on your gambles. Whereas something like this, it's hard to win big. But I think the people who minted really early and went for all these and bought them as soon as possible and got like sub 50 serial numbers definitely paid off their gamble today. CoinSpot says Goose 616 here. That's not even possible. You didn't get Goose 616. Let me see. How many gooses are
How
there?
many gooses are there?
Plus, they're minting in order. There's no way. I think he's capping. CoinSpot,
Cap.
are you capping in my chat, bro? Let me see. How many gooses are there?
Many gooses are 850.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's possible. It's possible.
No, I don't think so. I think it's
A
capped.
616, yeah.
Let me see a screenshot.
Oh, I see. You don't believe him.
I don't believe him. I need a screenshot. I can screenshot. Maybe a glitch. I mean, maybe. Mario C got number 43 goose. See, I've been seeing a lot of people getting the sub 50 gooses because not that many are minted yet. Proxy got number 45, but I haven't seen anything between number 49 all the way up to 615. So I don't see how you got 616 unless I'm wrong and they're minting them randomly. But I don't know.
Back in the day, he got a 603 and he minted it ASAP. So they might be random.
I mean,
Maybe just
usually
the goose.
it's random. Okay. Back in the day, says he got 603. Okay, so yeah. Usually it used to be random, but I know on the one with Ronin, that one definitely wasn't random. That one they meant it in order. Shout out to Tucson, says the tax code used to recognize a 1 year hold as collecting versus trading, but they stopped this. I didn't know they had that. There's some type of tax code that recognized that trading or collecting versus trading. I mean, all the people who say that they're collectors at heart and just true collectors, they buy Omi. So, I mean, are they not in it for their profit, or are they collecting Omi tokens too? I'm just saying.
I think that we were all collectors. I personally was a collector. I was not a flipper, but I was transformed into a flipper. I was
Right.
turned into one. So you created a monster.
No, I mean, flipping is a good way to get the gems you need to collect the stuff you want. What's crazy to me about VeVe and Omi is that when I first got into it, my plan of buying the collectibles was like supposed to be long term, 5-10 years away, and the Omi was what's going to get me rich overnight. But then it all switched up, and it was like the Omi was the long-term plan, and then the collectibles were the ones you were flipping to make extra money.
Yeah, I need a good excuse to go buy Omi. That's what I need. I need something to come out for me to be like, okay, now I need to buy some. Now,
I think
even
this-
if we get,
I think the speculation right now that made it go up a little bit from 5.6 to like 6.6, 0056 to 0066 is them hiring somebody new on the Omi side, which is Foster Hill, and expecting that he's going to try to produce or have some good ideas right away and make some announcements right away, and that's going to make the price spike.
so what is this job technically? Is it, I guess it's to make community manager, right? What is that
I feel like he's
making
the community manager on the Omi side.
on the Omi side?
I
So
don't
is
know that
it
for
for
sure.
him?
But he's always stressed. He always talks about Omi and the tokenomics a lot, and he just started up the Ecomi Discord server, which I was banned from before I even joined, which is wild.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't even join the
No
first time
way.
I tried to join. It said you're already banned.
No way.
Promise you, dude. No cap.
That's crazy. that don't even sound right. That's so weird.
Somebody said they
Or you-
imported the ban list from the VeVe Discord.
Wow. I wonder. So, what does that mean? You think that he went in there and personally looked you up and said ban him?
Or you
Because
just
who else?
Yeah.
Who else would be running it? Right? It'd be if he. I mean, that's just so weird. I don't know. That's just a weird thing, man. I don't know how to feel about that. You know, it's just. It's like keeping somebody out of your business for no reason. Like they got a shirt on and shoes.
I'm looking for the serial number on this. He posted, oh, there it is, 616. Yeah, he did get the 616 Goose. Let's go. Congratulations. I don't even know how much that'd be worth. I mean, I would think 1,000 at least. Nah, more than that.
Man, you better talk good about the Omi if you want to get unbanned. That's crazy. I wonder if I'm probably not banned because I'm a nice guy, I think, but I don't buy Omi. I stay away from Omi. I feel bad for those people that bought a lot of Omi. If this turns around, either I'm gonna be the biggest moron or a genius, you know?
Well, for the people that bought a whole bunch of Omi, the Randy Chavez's and people like that, they were buying when it was, you know, before it dropped 96%. So even if it pumps, it would be hard for them to be, you know, to even break even. It would have to go up to like 5 cents. And you have to think about the math behind it. All these people that have hundreds of millions of Omi tokens, how much money would have to go into Omi for those prices to go up to where they get paid off that much money? I mean, you have to bring in the money to be able to take out the money, and these people would be able to take out tons and tons of dollars. So tons of dollars have to go in for it to pump. That's why I always say the big bags are always going to sell off of every little pump.
Yeah, that's how it's been feeling like. Every time there's a pump, you always get that feeling of, oh, I should go into it. But if you wait a month later, it goes down to even lower to where it was previously. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like $1 million for $500. That's my plan. Once it hits that 0005, and then I'm not even DCAing or anything. I just hold on to that and put it into the app for whatever benefits it gives me. Shout out to Shelby. Cobra's in the house. Good to see you. Let's go. Hopefully you went for this one. I'm sure you're a kitten lover, right? And hopefully you got something good on this one. Apparently, if you buy all 6 of the cats and you got in there and got the, you mentioned it really quick, you got a low Goose. But then some people got 608 and 616, and I haven't seen anything in between. Gangster saying they're in the market already. Usually it's 20 minutes after, so let's check the market. I don't see any in the market yet.
No, I don't see anything in the market either.
Let's see if we got any
that
numbers.
Pink Panther, the gold one, really cool piece, 20 gems.
Let me see.
Are you into the Pink Panther?
There's one of them that I like a lot. Oh, you're talking about the pink one. It's the gold one because the edition size is so low and it's got the first appearance on it. And that price has been pretty high. I've been waiting for it to come way down before I think about buying one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big A's in the chat. Forgot there was a drop today. This wasn't a super important drop. A lot of people skipped this one. Only about 56 to 58% of the chat, I think, said they were skipping. The rest were either buying 1 or buying 3. But tomorrow, we got the Big Bird drop. Big Bird's going to be 40 gems. The one with about 2,600 editions is probably going to be selling for like 20 or less, 15 to 20. But the secret rare was something like 400. I can check it out. It had a weird number to it, like 427 editions or maybe even less than that. That one's going to be going for like 100, I would think. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You talking about the gold, the Big Bird?
Yeah, animated gold Big Bird, 432 editions.
You know, I want to say, you know, it now nothing is a grail to me, like in the sense that there was a time where if you got the rarest one, you were easily making hundreds. You know, it's not it's not like that anymore. So I can easily see that gold Big Bird for less than 100.
Yeah,
you know,
that's gonna be my price prediction. It's probably be like 99 gems.
Yeah, even less. I could see the regular one go for like maybe 20, and I could see the gold one going for like box price, maybe even 50 or 60. I mean, it's just crazy times right now, you know?
Yeah, especially when stuff doesn't sell out. People don't like to buy stuff in the market if it doesn't sell out, and nothing really sells out anymore.
Right. If they would have done maybe a different type of animation and maybe made it a whole, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're going to definitely sell out because of this, right?
What, you think Big Bird's going to sell out?
Yeah, Big Bird's going to sell out. I think so. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not.
It's over 3,000 editions total.
Oh, you're right. Maybe he's not even going to sell out.
I like that it's animated with sound, both of them. So you're going to have probably that Big Bird voice. Maybe that makes it sell out because that's pretty dope. Everybody knows that voice too.
True. And the animation is cool. I really like the animation and the quality. It's just that Big Bird, Iron Man, Big Bird, Lethal Protector comic. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I'd rather have than a gold Big Bird, even though I respect gold Big Bird.
Right. Shout out to Smart Buy says, any alt token you think of 500% or 1,000%, that we said 1,000, and what's your prediction for OMI? I'm not a crypto person, never have been. I tried to get into it, then I got into the NFTs because that was just a little bit more tangible than crypto. However, I know a lot of people were talking AVEX, and then I saw Cal Wilson put out a video showing the gameplay from AVEX, I think is what it's called, which is also on, I want to say IMX or something, but it looked really cool. It was like its own Apex Legends. So if somebody come out with a good game, the gaming tokens is what I hear a lot of people talking about on Twitter. Those are the tokens to go for right now. So I would like be researching the altcoins associated with Web3 games, and then going and researching the Web3 game and see how good it looks. A lot of those Web3 games, they give you these nice teases telling you what it's going to be like, but then it never comes through. So I don't know, you got to kind of look at the team and see if they have the people on the team that can really execute. Now, I told y'all about Photo Finish Live for over a year, a long time ago, and I showed these guys were coming straight from EA Sports, and I showed you the product, how well the game looked, and now all those prices have went crazy. I've made thousands of dollars off of Photo Finish Live. Unfortunately, I sold all my horses thinking that we were at the top, but it just kept on going up, so I'm thinking about buying back in pretty soon. I've been talking to Mo Knows about getting a new horse, but that game has been off the channel. Kid Arcade, you watched some of our Photo Finish Live streams, and you can see it's all about the quality of the game. That game was a good-looking game, and it did well because of that.
Yeah, it was a real cool game, and I actually wanted to get into it too. It's just that I got so much stuff going on that it's really hard to get into anything new, you know.
I'm the same
especially
way.
in the space, and yeah, but
sometimes
yeah,
that
I
saves
like
you
it.
too. Like Recur was something that I thought about getting into, but I was already into too much stuff, so I ended up not getting into Recur, and now I'm glad I didn't.
So how much is a 616 Flur kitten gonna go for in the aftermarket? Is that something that's gonna be special?
At least 100 for sure. I would say if it's a rare, maybe 100 to 300. Ultra rare could go like 200 to 500.
Now each kitten has a 616.
Yep.
Or is there? Okay, I see. Okay. So there's like 6 different 616s.
Ooh, 7 if you count Goose, but I know
7
somebody in the chat got the
616s.
616 Goose. I don't know what they're going to do with it. But yeah, that was my one of my serial numbers to look for. Also the rare number 1250, because that'll be the highest rare. I'll probably be sniping ultra rares though, and the ultra rare highest is number 850. So I might get, wrong button. I might get in there and try to snipe some low serial ultra rares, or maybe try to find one of those 616s.
Somebody go find the 616s. I need the 616. That if I was to buy any one of, I would probably want a 616 if I saw it at the floor. I'll probably buy it.
I'm about to snipe this right now if it's not already gone. Oh, the number 69 Goose for 85 gems. Am I crazy?
Probably. I'm staying away from this one. I have to.
That's number 69 unless I saw it wrong. Yeah, number 69. I think I can get 199 for that.
Wait, they're already in the marketplace?
Yeah, they just popped up in the market. Am I crazy for that one, y'all? We'll find out. Giza says, click on Goose and click find more editions, and it'll tell you how many editions are left in the market. I think you can even go to the market and go to search, and this will always show you how many editions are available. So let's click on Goose, or search Goose. It says there's 22 in the market and 0 in the store, so I guess all these got sold out.
Oh man, congratulations, y'all. Congratulations.
I'm surprised these all sold out, yeah. Keep my eye on Goose and see what Goose is doing. Is that 49?
It was only 13 gems though, you know.
It's about to go to 75, so getting that number 69 for 80-something gems I think is going to pay off for me. Gus Hall says, Vault has a goose in real life. I got too many gooses. So many cats, dude. I can't give them away. Nobody wants them. I mean, I put them on Facebook. When I had my cat had kittens again, she had 3 of them. I put them on Facebook, and I talked to a guy, and he was like, yeah, I'll take all of them, all the kittens. Just give me 2 weeks. So then 2 weeks later, he ghosted me. So I held on to them. And by that time, they were starting to get too big for anybody to want to pick them up, because, you know, everybody wants kittens. And I can't give them to a pound or nothing, so we just keeping them. We got all kinds of kittens. Now it's ridiculous.
Do they pee all over your place?
When they were little kittens at first they did, yeah. But now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 litter boxes. So I make sure no matter where they go, they got a place to go. So they don't go on my stuff.
They're still available in the marketplace.
Which ones?
Mean, it doesn't seem like they're sold out. I mean, it says buy now on all of them.
On all of them? Let's see. Rare does have buy now. Let me check the ultra rare. So how is it that they minted out every one of the gooses? Or maybe they don't count as being in the store until somebody crafts them. Maybe there really is more gooses available. Kozak likes that 69 snipe. Let's see if I buy that. Or I mean if I flip that. If I can get somebody to buy that.
Oh, it's 130 remaining. They're not sold out.
Okay. It's about to hit 75 gems. It's 2 away from going to 75 gems on the
You
Goose
talking about
floor.
the Goose?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not enough. That's gonna go down lower.
Ultra
Sorry,
rares
guys.
at 10. I
Sorry.
mean, depends on how many of them get minted. I wish I knew. Oh, it's at 70.
And people have 2 weeks to continue crafting and burning. So there's people that are just probably standing by. But you're gonna burn your previous item, right? You still get to keep all your other kittens and the goose.
That's true.
So there's no reason for you to wait.
But even the ultra rares are going below retail.
Yeah, that's what I would figure. I might have to collect the whole set in the aftermarket for 25 gems. Make some
It's
noise!
true. You could get a whole set of Flerkittens for super cheap right now.
I still don't see them in my marketplace though. So
You don't see them in your marketplace?
no.
I'm going to click on one right now and see what the animation looks like on these. Looks like even the ultra rares are going for 10 and 11 gems. VeVeVe says those 600 goose that are craftable. I mean, that's just weird to me that they went from people were getting 42, 43, 44, 45, and then they got 608 and then 616, but there's still 600 available. 582 gooses available. It's geese, Rob T. Gooses would be geese, just so you know, helping you out. You learn something new every time you come to the vault stream. All right, so it does start off as a rotating egg. Then you click it once and boop, there she is. And then click it again and it's out. Whoa.
This is the price predictions for today, but I have a feeling that maybe in a month or two, some of these could just start making some moves because people are going to start stacking like the goose. If it stays down to a cheap price, people just might start eating that up little by little, like the Illazillas.
Yeah.
The Illazillas, the wooden one had like 12 in the marketplace, and the price went from like 60 to like 1,000 instantly.
Yeah, that's true because it's such low edition. And the
Yeah.
ultra rares are only 850 editions each, plus they kept 90 of them, so only 760 available editions. I could see a whale making some moves on these and stacking them and then trying to sell them off at the floor little by little, like Crypto Pro talks about doing sometimes.
Yeah, true. 55 gems for my boy Goose.
Somehow Tucson ended up with 2 gooses. How'd you get 2 gooses, bro? I guess he crafted once and they gave him 2. That's going to be interesting if that's true. Jay says, I believe vehicles would be the most sought after whenever we get VeVeVerse. You've been listening to me. That's what I always say, too. Imagine how many collectibles there will be by the time we get to the VeVeVerse. I think vehicles are going to be big in the VeVeVerse because you're going to need to travel, and you might hopefully be able to race them. What do you think, Arcade?
You know what? I was thinking like that up until recently. Maybe the vehicles will not be as sought after as we think because you could teleport and you could just run and jump and it's like on Space Show, you're gonna need to sit there and spend the time to travel. I mean, they do have a racing game, so I think that could be very fun. So yeah, you're right. Vehicles might be it just depends if you're able to drive them around inside the VeVeVerse. I just haven't seen any footage of that.
Yeah, and I don't know that they'd be able to make a good racing game.
Well, we would have to make it ourselves. Have you played the racing game on Spatial?
No.
They actually have a DeLorean. They have a shopping cart that you can drive. They have a bunch of vehicles that you could drive. People have been making them themselves. Somebody made a DeLorean. It looks really good. And there's a racetrack, and you can just race around the racetrack, and it's actually pretty fun. But it's it's something that you build out yourself. It's just in the VeVeVerse, I haven't seen anybody talk about driving around in it, even in the showroom.
Yeah, I know on their outline of the VeVeVerse that they gave us last year, gamification was the last on the list, the last thing that they implement. So I think we're kind of far away for that.
But we can create our own gamification if we're able to just drive the vehicles in the showroom, because we can create our own racetrack and just keep track of how many times you go around in circles.
True. Yeah.
Or tic-tac-toe. You could lay out villains in the floor and play tic-tac-toe like that.
Shout out to Gus Hall correcting me. It's a name, so Gooses is correct. It's not geese. You're right. It is a name. You were right all along. My bad. VeVeVerse says only 2 number 2 Flerkittens on the market. See, nobody bought those, so it could end up having a really high price. Let me see if I can find the Flerkittens 2. Here it is. Only 1 on the market now. I'm about to buy that and sell it for here's a couple. That's interesting. We got 3 of the number 2s available. 9, 10, and then it goes to 15 gems. I think people are buying these up because they know that not that many of them sold. See if we can find out how many of those sold. I'm going to go to Flerkittens 2 or see if it says calculating or if it tells us how many are still available. J43 says we got the lag. Yeah, I've been getting this lag too.
Are you into the Spider-Boy comic, the one that came out recently, the first appearance?
No, I was sleeping on that one. I didn't even go for the drop itself, and I heard my collectibles talk about how that's the big popular comic of 2023. So I probably should have went for it.
Yeah, yeah. It's in the real world, it was making a lot of moves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully they make this character is so new and it's getting so much popularity that they could easily just do a movie or a series on him soon. It's another Miles Morales type.
Man, that's a smart one to hold on to right now, because if they do make a Spider-Boy movie, and if that comic's doing so well, they probably will, or even a series like you said, then it could be worth a ton of money. Maybe not a
Yeah.
ton, but it could go up a lot, depending on.
Or
I don't know what edition sizes are like in the real world.
in the real world, there's a lot of them. It's a modern book, and
Okay.
it's not going for much. It's actually going for more on the app than in the real world.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Flerkin, oh man, there's not that many.
Mika says you must get them spayed and neutered. I know, I'm trying to. I feel bad though. I feel like cutting off my cat's balls. It feels wrong to me for some reason.
It does feel. If somebody
feel-
chopped off my balls, I feel
Yeah,
violated.
I feel like a mean person doing that.
Oh, Goose is moving up 70 gems.
Let's go. I'm thinking about trying to bring the price down on my number 69. Might go like 150, 160 on it. See if it sells for that much. I got it at 199 right now. Jay says
Yeah, I had a-
it'll be easier to show off your vehicle driving around the VeVeVerse than your home. I'm guessing you will need to invite people into your house. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that works. Now, you've been on Spatial a lot, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot like
Yeah.
Spatial. What do you think? Are we going to be able to drive vehicles around, or is it just going to be like you have your home, your vault, and people can come to your vault?
Well, on Spatial, what I think is going to be is just going to be an empty space that you can almost make infinite. You
Oh,
know, you
really?
can make it as big as you like. And on Spatial, you put teleportation things in the room to where if you wanted to go visit your friend's vault, there'll be like a link where you just jump in and it takes. So it's not like you go outside the building and just walk over there. You
Right.
teleport. So I think that each VeVeVerse is a cloud. That's why I don't think they could sell land, because it's not going to be like a city land, like Grand Theft Auto. What was the question?
Well, I was about whether you're not going to
The
be able to drive
cars, the
around, but I
cars.
thought we were getting land. You're saying we're not getting land sales at
I don't
all?
think-
And if we
I-
have
it
land,
makes
then
no
you got to be able to
sense.
drive around.
It makes no sense for them to have land, because on Spatial, it would make no sense for them to try to sell land, because it's like, for example, if you have a vault and if I have a vault, we could put a link on yours where they could just jump in and end up in mine. So there's no travel time. There's no land.
Gotcha.
It's just all like a wormhole or something. How could you sell land, right? It's like if I have a teleportation from here to Japan, I don't need an airplane. I can just teleport there.
Well, they can sell land to companies so that they can create their own little metaverses that you can enter, I would guess.
I mean, they could charge you to enter a land. Possibly if Coca-Cola makes a space, maybe they can charge you a collectible to come in, or Omi, which would be the most ideal.
Man, I'm trying to be a real estate agent. I want to flip some houses.
Ooh, maybe you could build houses and sell the houses already built.
Yeah, buy some land, hire one of the Vaultaholics to come through and make it look real nice, and then sell it off for a profit. Let's go.
Yeah, what I'm curious about is I know that you can build your own stuff in there, like your own couches, your own. I wonder if you can mint your own stuff so that way other people could enjoy the stuff you're building. Like if I build a refrigerator or a desk, and would I be able to mint that or give, or how would I be able to transfer items that I built within the VeVeVerse and sell that to somebody else, like a
Interesting.
garage or something?
If you design your own accessories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jason's in the house. And it says one man's trash is another man's gold. I guess he picked up Android's low mint Goose. Living Aloha says the VeVeVerse is limited by the technology that Cavernous has. You can create a free account now if you want to learn more about the system. It is definitely more limited than Spatial at this time. So Cavernous is more limited than Spatial. I know I saw the preview that they put together, and it looked like some pretty cool stuff, but I didn't see any of your friends walking around. I don't know if that's going to be a part of the VeVeVerse that they're getting rid of. They're not going to have interactivity. But I
no.
think you got to have that.
I just compared to Spatial. On Spatial, you can have people go into your room, but there's like a limit of how many people could jump in. And there's a homepage to where the most popular rooms will be in front of the homepage, so you could just jump into somebody's random room.
Right.
But yeah, I'm curious about that. That's gonna be the funnest part, to be able to live stream in there.
Yeah, that will be fun. And you can have even I know you can have a screen on the background where you can be showing your YouTube videos, or you could be showing your own stream that you're doing right there at the time. I think that's going to be really interesting. And have your own little parties there.
Yeah, and that's how it's on Spatial. You're able to do exactly that, live stream, and have Twitch, YouTube, whatever you're live streaming on, could be playing on a big screen in Spatial. And I've had events where we were all joining and doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that does sound fun.
Yeah.
Let's check out these prices real quick on today's drop. The Flerkittens, we got the rares. We'll go through each of the rares. Last time we were looking at the Flerkitten 2, there was only 3 of them listed. I don't know, there's a lot of lag right now on the app.
A lot of lag.
I'm trying to load them up. It might take a while to go through these prices. My buying tomorrow's drop says Gangster. Man, that is a good question. It's 40 gems, so you got a little bit of a gamble there. A lot more than 13 like it was today, or $6.99 on a comic. You actually have to pay 40, but if you hit that, I don't know if it was an ultra rare or a secret rare. Let me check. The secret rare, there's only 432 total editions. It's Big Bird first appearance, and it's animated with sound, and it's gold. I feel like it's got a bad chance. It's going to be tough to hit that on the drop. So you're probably going to get the common, or they might call it a rare or something.
Get the common, yeah.
And that's going to go below retail, probably like 20, maybe 25, maybe 15, depending on how many of them sell. I might just snipe and not go for that. I don't know. Are you going for that one on the drop, Arcade?
It's too risky. I get upset when I lose. I could easily lose half my money then.
Yeah.
How much would I make? What is the upside? Because I think that's what would make me gamble before was, if I could lose this, but I could make this much.
Right.
How much can I make off that gold Big Bird?
Probably, double your money, maybe a little bit more.
Is it worth the gamble of doubling your money to lose half your money? Possibly. I'd rather spend the extra $20 and just buy it in the market.
Not when there's only 432 editions. They're keeping 90, so only 342 editions compared to 2,700 of the rares. So I feel like it's too much of a gamble for me.
Do you think that's going to become the Sesame Street Grail? Because that would be a Walt Disney for Sesame Street. That would be the Grail.
Big Bird's the one everybody knows about. However, which one was the first one minute? Because NFTs, it's always the first Sesame Street is the Grail. And I guess that would be Cookie Monster, right? But there's so many of them.
But Homer and Bart dropped before Walt.
Yeah. I always say Homer and Bart's the Grail.
Well, yeah, I like Homer and Bart.
Maybe not compared to Walt, because Walt is a lot more scarce, and it's Walt Disney. But I always say Homer and Bart is the first Disney NFT ever.
Yeah.
And it's less than 100 gems.
Elmo would be, if they had an interactive Elmo where every time you press the belly, it goes, that tickles. You're my friend. Just goes and talks to you, would be legendary, because the future could be crazy where you're doing ABCs with a character. You press his stomach, A is for apple. You press it again, B, and you start learning. It could be an educational thing.
Dang,
Come on, Cryptoys.
Yeah, 100%.
Come on, Cryptoys.
So what do you think about Cryptoys right now? I know you've been a big collector of Cryptoys. They talked about how they were going to be starting a market very soon, but that was like a year ago. But yet they're still selling stuff where you have to keep buying blind boxes until you get all 5 rarities in order to get the airdrop. You can't trade for them, and there's no market. So some people are upset about that. Are you still buying over there?
No, I stopped buying during the Star Wars. I think I bought a few Star Wars. It's not that I stopped buying and I don't mess around with the project. I still have all my stuff because I can't sell it and I'm stuck with it. But I do have the stuff. Even if I was able to sell it, I wouldn't sell it. I'm excited for the gamification aspect. I think that's a very big deal. And if they're able to put out a game that goes mainstream and it's popular enough to where people start playing it like Angry Birds, they might actually come into the space and bring in a whole new wave of users. And they would beat VeVe out as far as gamifying the NFTs. I mean, that's one of the reasons I obviously called myself Arcade, because of the gamification. So if Cryptoys is able to gamify it now, would be a very big deal. I'm into that. I'm just not buying them. They're just too expensive for my blood,
Yeah, I'm just wondering how good the game's going to be. That's what it all comes down to. It seems like they got a really good team of developers over there, whereas I think they have a better chance of making a game that the masses will like than VeVe does, because they don't, they're just creating the VeVeVerse. I can't expect them to make a really popular game, but I can see Cryptoys doing it, and they have them all where they're all the same size, so they're all interactive, like into this. They could all go together into the same type of game. It's just what kind of games are they going to make? Because if you look at their preview, they have actual arcade machines. So I'm thinking it's going to be like Space Invaders type games where it's nothing super special, or is it going to be in that metaverse that they let you run around in? And if it's that, you can play like football or something in that type of metaverse. Now that's going to be interesting.
You know, I actually played the game. They had it up for everybody to try it out for a weekend.
Oh,
so
nice.
I downloaded it, and it was fun. It was something like I could see kids playing. You know, it was like a platform type game like Mario, but it was a Galaga where it was like a floating like Tailspin. I don't know if anybody played Tailspin back in the days. It was exactly like Tailspin. It's like a flying crib toy, like the UFOs or ZUFOs, and it's flying and you gotta avoid, you know, structures and just move around the platform. So, you know, it's just that I'm respecting that part of it. You know, I just have so many pieces. The Star Wars, I bought maybe like 9 of them, and they're all Leias. So I kind of got discouraged when I kept getting Leias. I'm like, oh man, I'm not getting anything cool.
Yeah, I got a lot of commons and rares from the ones that I opened as well. Though they gave me some free. I got quite a few free for doing the interview with Will, so I wasn't too worried about it. But haven't went in and bought a bunch of, because they're doing all the 40 gem drops, and they talked about how there's going to be different levels. I'm waiting for those 20 gem drops and those 10 gem drops. Maybe I'll be more interested in those. I was looking for a video of the actual Cryptoids game, but I couldn't find one, so I don't know what it looks like. Did you stream that or anything?
You know, it's funny because I was traveling, but I was playing it, and I was like, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna live stream but it end up expiring. So I guess it was like maybe 3 days where when I went back into the game, it wasn't working anymore. So I didn't get a chance to live stream it. I should have. I think that's where live streaming is gonna go. And as far as like the space, you know, how we talk about the market, I think that live streaming the actual collectibles and the games is gonna be a thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As long as they have interesting games that are fun to play.
Fun to play, exactly. And leaderboards. I think leaderboards is
Definitely.
important.
Absolutely. Everybody wants to compete. Shout out to Mario C talking about all the lag in the market. I guess maybe there's a lot of people on the app today. I don't know why it's so laggy, but I agree. It's very laggy.
If you guys are watching this right now, can you guys please like the video? We got 25 likes, over 100 people, man. There's 100 of you guys that are not. If you guys are driving, I get it. But if you're not driving, you're watching Pornhub, you're just at home, just go and like the video, man. It's easy. And it makes us feel good. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit that like button. Sometimes I'm watching like your streams and stuff, and I'm watching on my TV, and I don't even know what buttons to push to like it from my TV. So I can see why some people don't like it if that's how they're watching as well.
Yeah. True story. If you're lost and if you don't know where the like button is at, I get it. It's difficult out here. It's difficult, but you know, try your best. It's just a thumbs up. Oh, we got some thumbs up.
Let's go. Right. Appreciate y'all. And make sure you guys are subscribed to Arcade's channel. The link to his channel is in the description below. Tomorrow he's going to be having his weekly game where he's doing VeVe games with prizes, NFT prizes. Anything special been going on with your NFT project? Have you made any big sales on OpenSea?
You know, I have been putting out new collections. So I've been doing artwork for the community this whole time. Just, you know, X-Men characters, Spider-Man. So I've been releasing more of my personal art. I kind of want to introduce that into the world. And now that people are used to seeing my style, because my personal art, you know, it looks similar to what I'm doing. Yeah, I've been trying to push that out more and trying to introduce everybody to my stuff. Nice. So I've been doing one-of-ones, some original one-of-ones, something more exclusive, just because the space is getting smaller. And I got to do it more exclusive, you know. So yeah, I've been doing more one-of-ones. And what else do I got going on? I do know that I got some stuff going on, but I just can't think of it. Oh, I'm doing some prints, some physical prints, guys. This week I'm doing some physical prints on some of my artwork. Nice. I'm getting a silk screen, and I think I'm doing like maybe 50 editions of a poster. So we'll see how we release those.
All right, so you're going to do 50 physical editions? You have to like make copies, physical. Or you have to do them all by hand, all 50 by hand?
I'm going to do all 50. So a silk screen is how they make t-shirts, right. And I'm gonna silk screen the posters. So I'm probably do like 50 or 25 editions, depending on I don't know, depending on how I feel that day, I guess.
And speaking of t-shirts, you see what I'm wearing?
No, what are you wearing?
That's the Bamcat t-shirt. Let's go. That's one.
Oh, yo!
Let's go.
That is a dope shirt. Yeah. So, how is the quality of the shirt?
Quality is great. It didn't shrink or anything. I like the fact that it has your logo, Kid Arcade, on the back, and of course, the art is still shiny even after I washed it a few times. So, it's a well-made shirt.
Okay, is it soft or is it stiff?
Oh no, it's soft. I can wear it like I don't even have no shirt. Usually, if I have a shirt that makes me itchy or whatever, I'll have to wear a shirt underneath it. This one I can just
Ah,
wear as my underneath shirt because it feels nice.
that's right. Bamcat. Shout out to Bam. Hashtag Bam. We need to get Bamcat on the show.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
She probably would not appreciate it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, she hasn't put out any new art on the app. I guess we got DesignerCon coming up, so maybe she will really soon.
Yeah, true, true, true. I'm not a big I do like that bird one that she did, but
I like the owl one a lot, the owl cat.
yeah. Cat Bronson, 150. What is wrong with everybody?
Ooh, see, I've been waiting for Cat Bronson to get around 150 because I've been wanting to pick one up. I still use that as my profile picture on VeVe.
Yeah, I love Cat Bronson. I still haven't gotten him. He's on my favorites list. I just been watching him go down. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get him soon. I'm gonna get him soon. But I think it's gonna go down a little bit lower, just a little bit lower.
Yeah, and it would go really well with Goose. Get a whole collection of cats going.
Are you gonna live stream tomorrow?
I plan on live streaming tomorrow's Big Bird drop. I still have to decide if I'm going for it. I'll probably skip it. I'll probably come up with a lot of serial numbers to look for because there are over 2,000 editions of the rare one. So you'll be able to look for like the year that Sesame Street began, maybe at the first year that Big Bird was ever on the show, which is probably the first year of Sesame Street. I don't know. But I'll be looking
Yeah,
up good serial numbers to look for, and I'll be in the market sniping for sure.
yeah. Cat Bronson. Somebody said, why Cat Bronson, bro? Mr. Cartoon.
Exactly. Yeah, I did a
Come
video once about
on.
all the DesignerCon artists and put together like how many Instagram followers they have and how many Twitter followers. And a lot of them had a lot, but then Mr. Cartoon had like twice as many as the person in second place and then some. He has a huge following.
He does have a huge following. He's very iconic and he's still alive. He's still around. So I don't know if he's dropping NFTs outside of VeVe. I don't think he's dabbling into the space. So for him, it's gonna happen like that to where an artist that's not into NFTs might do a one-off collaboration like this and never drop them again. And these could become valuable one day just because it's the only one.
Yeah, and it's really scarce too. Are you planning on going to DesignerCon this year?
Designer Con, no, I'm not. I think I'm done traveling for the rest of the year. I've been doing a lot of traveling this past month. So I
I
think I'm
think
just
they're doing
gonna.
a DesignerCon in Las Vegas. I don't know if that's supposed to be next year's DesignerCon, but I don't think BB's going to this year's DesignerCon.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to this year. Next year, I am thinking because I know that the VV people, like the insiders, they do have their own parties. But I think I'm gonna do a party for DCon with my
Nice.
girl because
That'd
we
be
got
dope.
access to the city, we got access to stuff. So we might do a bash, kid arcade bash, or whoever comes out, we just figure it out. But yeah, I think we're gonna do a party. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that
plan
sounds
it
like a
out.
good idea. I might have to go to that. Shout out to
Oh,
Jay
have to.
Hurst.
You can host it. You can host it.
Let's go. I don't know.
Ooh,
Vegas is expensive.
yeah.
Jay says too expensive for your lower class people. Maybe a good price for your upper class guys. But what are we talking about? The 4K? I don't know. Cat Bronson is pretty cheap now. Gus says kind of like Astro Boy. I got rid of T-shirts. They are all polyester. I don't know what is. I didn't check the tag. What are your shirts made out of? Cotton.
I'm not too sure what it's made out of.
Like I said, it seems pretty soft. It seems well made, and I've had some in the past. I won't mention any names. Some from some other VV YouTubers that shrunk quite a bit and are not comfortable. Like I said, I won't
Ooh.
mention any names. My collectibles. Jay says I refused to pay my country club membership last year and was kicked out. Oh no, yeah, you're lower class with us now.
Oh, you
VV
got
is
some money,
dead.
Tucson, and you're in a country club.
Yeah, yeah. Tucson's a baller. He's got a big collection too. He fuds, but he's got a huge collection of VV NFTs.
Nice,
Shotgun
nice.
Sergio says VV is dead. It will not be missed. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think VV's dead? I mean, I almost feel like you could say it's a slow rug because of all the promises they made and never delivered on. Or do you think that's too harsh?
I can see the slow rug argument because if you try to argue against it, it's almost like, man, still hasn't nothing been done, right? In that sense, the only thing is that they're still here. So it's hard to call it a rug when it's still happening, right? I mean, what if one day we open the app and it's not working anymore and David Hughes nowhere to be found? Then it's my
You could definitely call Recur a slow rug because you can't even go to their website anymore. It's
yeah.
DOA, gone for life. Let me ask you this, though. What do you think about the new Disney Pinnacle collection that's coming out? I'm hearing a lot of people say, like, this is Disney's actual own thing. But in my opinion,
No.
it's on Dapper Labs. So didn't Dapper Labs just buy their license like anybody else?
Yeah, it's just Walt Disney. If you go to Target, if you go to Walmart, if you go to the thrift store, you're gonna see a Mickey Mouse T-shirt everywhere you go. So it's almost gonna be like that, to where everywhere you go, you're gonna see Disney. I think that a Disney T-shirt at the theme park that's more exclusive than the one that Target might have. I'm not saying that Pinnacle is Target. I'm just saying that we're gonna see Disney everywhere eventually, and everything everywhere. We're gonna see Spider-Man here. We're gonna see Spider-Man on Cryptoys. Everything's not exclusive to VeVe. I think that in the moment we might get that shock of seeing it elsewhere because it's so early in the space. But eventually, everybody's gonna have a Disney IP. I'm pretty sure that if the community in VeVe got together, we could probably get enough money to pull up a Disney license on our own and create something as a community.
It's probably not super expensive. I bet you could. Maybe not Disney. Disney might be super expensive, but like 007, we could make our own 007 poster. That'd be like $5 each. We all throw in, get that license, get the 007 license, and have Arcade make us a poster.
Yeah, that'd be fresh. And the name of it's called Pinnacle, so it might just be only pins.
Yeah,
it might just be a website of only pins.
And I know pins really are a big thing in the Disney world. There are people who, I think somebody was on my channel, I think it was Bob Sells was on the channel talking about how if you go to Disney World, they had to actually move all the pin collectors because they would take all the chairs because they're just sitting there trading with each other the whole day. So it's like huge. Shout out to Thomas G. Says, I can't craft Goose even though I got all kittens from the store. I don't know if they're sold out. I don't think they are sold out. Maybe try it from the web app. But it looks like I was checking on here that you'll be able to craft through the mobile app because when you go to Goose, it shows you all you gotta do is select each one of these editions, but you have to buy them all from the store. Maybe that's your problem, Thomas.
Yeah.
If you bought any of them from the market, it doesn't count. You cannot craft with market bought Flerkittens.
And that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah.
You know, that really sucks. I wonder if there's a video. Did old Rhubarb make a video on this?
I don't know. I didn't check. I'm sure he did because it was kind of confusing. They would have had to explain it, but
I haven't seen a video.
I haven't checked.
And it's usually on the page 2 on the app.
Gangster's asking about the desk crafting. I know they said you had to collect all the pencils by December 31st. Do you know anything about when they're going to start allowing us to craft the desks?
December is the last drop of the year. Drop of the year.
Oh, that's how they're doing it?
Yeah, it's the last item. So I think they're doing it right before, the New Year's. And I think that's what I wonder, I had all the pencils. I actually sold them at the top. For the first time, I did something good, I feel like getting them back. It is a Disney item. It is the last drop of Disney on the year where they've been promoting the 100-year anniversary. So, I would expect the desk to be something valuable, but considering the people that we have on VeVe, including myself, it might just crash, man. It might just crash.
You think it's going to have any special abilities? Some people think if you put a collectible on top of the animation desk, it'll animate the collectible.
As far as the desk itself, no, but I think that it's going to come with maybe a year of Disney Plus, because they're really desperate to get users. So I think that there's going to be something in that. By the way, I got a year of Disney Plus from Cryptoys, and Disney's still charging me. I just realized it. So Cryptoys, I'm going to hit you guys up soon. Trust me, I'm going to hit you guys up because I've been getting charged for Disney Plus for like 5 months already. And I just realized it last night when I looked at my bill. I'm like, wait, why are they charging me?
What'd you have to do on Cryptoys to get a free a year of Disney Plus? I didn't hear about that.
I don't know what I did. I think that I bought a collectible. I don't know how I did it, but I got an email saying that I was a winner.
Oh, nice. Oh, so it was like a giveaway? That's interesting.
Yeah, it was a giveaway, yeah.
Living Aloha says VeVe's total revenue on Black Friday was $5,196.08. That was around the same as my small trading card store yesterday. RIP. Yeah, I mean, they need to bring on new users, and I don't exactly know how they're going to do that without the help
Black
of
Friday.
IPs.
That was yesterday?
Yeah, but that's one
nothing
reason
happened.
There was no drop or anything. I wonder what their total revenue for today was.
Well, we don't even know what's coming Monday. We might get some Cyber Monday.
True. I know a lot of people have been saying they haven't seen any ads from any of the Web3 companies for Cyber Monday yet, but maybe they're holding off. I'm sure Cryptoys, they always got buy one, get one free sales. Maybe they'll do a buy one, get two free sales on Cyber Monday.
Do you think they shot themselves in the leg doing the BOGO deals?
Yeah, because now nobody's going to buy them unless they buy one and get one free, because they know eventually they're going to be able to, right?
Yeah. That's something that made me stop buying, because I bought so many at a regular price that when the BOGO deal came out, I didn't have money. And I was like, oh, come on. So now I just got to wait for the marketplace. I'll probably get everything cheaper in the market.
I wonder what the market's going to look like for those.
If they do a good game that's fun and everybody wants to play, the marketplace might be a good thing. I mean, the thing is that if they release a marketplace before there's utility, they might crash. But if they release the marketplace after the utility, it might do good. So it just depends on how they play their cards.
Yeah, I agree 100%, especially since a lot of their collectibles give you a bonus in the games. Like if you have an ultra rare, one of the $40 ones, then you have like a full bars on your power. And then if you get like a common, you only have like 3 bars. I don't know if you noticed that. So that's going to come into play whenever they have games. The people with the more bars are going to have like more strength or be faster, whatever it is.
Maybe they'll be able to run longer.
Yeah,
you know, yeah, I mean, it just depends on how they play their cards.
Yeah.
I think that they have to strategize it right because sentiment is everything. So if they give us utility, then a marketplace, it's not going to be as bad because there's going to be some pump. You know, if it starts off crashing, it might be the sentiment. It just depends on how they play it. First impression counts too. So.
Yeah, some people might think that prices are going to start high and go lower, so everybody puts their stuff out at the floor price, and that causes the crash.
There is a lot of toys as well.
Yeah, they got a lot with 40,000 of each one, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
That's quite a bit. Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Strange. Says it costs around 70 gems to get all these from the stores. 78 gems, I think, is what it comes to. Mika says, "Live in Aloha. Do you deal in hero cards? Do you ever get into hero? I've heard they've been doing pretty well."
You know, Kobe always talks about that, and man, I just have no time. I love Elmon X, and I had no time to go into Elmon X. So if I don't, you know, just so many things going on to try to keep up with everything. McFarlane, you know, I like McFarlane, so I stick around for that. And Elmon X, McFarlane, Cryptoys, VeVe, just within those is already too much information for me.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of different platforms. That's about how many I can handle, 3 or 4 at a time. I got into Hero when it first started, and because it was fun going out to all the Walmarts and trying to find the packs, which I never found any at any physical stores, but I ordered some of the first series, and I still have some of those. So what's been going on with Elmon X? Is it still going strong?
I haven't paid in. I know they had a physical toy, where you had to buy some NFTs or, you know, you have to craft it to get a toy soldier. Oh. You know, what I like about L1X is the historical stuff. So when they bring out historical stuff, I try to cop it. Anything modern, I just don't have enough money to spread it across everything. You know, there's just too much stuff going on.
Yes. But, what are the prices looking like on the Mona Lisa and the Starry Night?
You know what? I haven't checked the Mona Lisa prices, but I'll go check right now real quick.
I'm curious about it. I know that one just seems to keep going up. I wish I would have got one of those. And I sold my Starry Night. I don't know if I sold it at the top or the bottom, to be honest, because I haven't looked at the price in a long time. But I got my Starry Night on the drop and ended up selling it.
Yeah, the Mona. I always seem to have offers on the Mona. It's like every time I look at it, I always. But they're $500-$600 offers, $1,000. You know, it's usually nothing too crazy. I bought mine at 16. So
nice.
We'll see.
I think last time I saw it was at 1,000, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm going on OpenSea right now and give you the price on that Mona.
Kozak says NFT projects are great at releasing deals and popular characters right in the middle or the end of pay periods when people are low on funds. Yeah, and it's about to be Christmas time too. So, but this time, the first time ever, I've been buying my Christmas on credit, which I never used credit cards before. I mean, every once in a while, but I try to stay away from it this year. I'm gonna go with the credit and get some good deals.
Okay, the Mona Lisa's floor price is $1,300.
All right, so it's been coming up a little bit.
So it's been, you know, it's been sitting at about 15. It's been sitting. Sometimes it moves up. Sometimes I look at it, it'll be like 21, go back down on 15. It just stays around there, which is weird because, I mean, Elmonix is not really doing that much noise. So apparently there's still eyes on this piece, which is a good thing.
I'm sure some people, like when they first get into NFTs, or they first discover OpenSea, that's one of the things they look for, Mona Lisa. And then they see that one, that's probably looks like the official one. So I can see why people are always keeping their eyes on those.
Yeah, and
I think that's a good one to have it, and it look good in your metaverse home at some point too.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, one of the reasons I actually got it was because I was excited about bringing this into the VeVeVerse. You know, something that kind of bummed me out about the VeVeVerse. I'm gonna be honest, I've lowered my expectations, and I'm actually pretending this never coming because I build up my own expectations and I get bummed out. So I don't want to feel like that. So now if it comes, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, I'll be happy. But one of the reasons I got excited over the VeVeVerse was when they told us that we will be able to bring in other NFTs into the space.
Yeah.
And that encouraged me to one, learn how to mint, do 3D to create my own NFTs, but also to build up a collection outside of VeVe so I can bring in those items into the VeVeVerse, especially Elmon X, because they already have a partnership. So I would figure I'll be able to bring in my Mona Lisa. So that's one of the reasons I jumped on it so fast, because I wanted to be able to flex the Mona Lisa in the VeVeVerse. I think that could be a thing. But now they've said that for the moment, you're not going to be able to bring stuff in, which worries me because for the moment, it could be 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know? So that's where I'm at. I'm just half and half. I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out on the VeVeVerse.
I think you're right, though, about Elmon X with their partnership, though. That could be one of the first other license or the other platforms that the VeVe allows into the VeVeVerse. And it wouldn't be hard either because it's all art stuff. And having Mona Lisa on your wall when people come visit you in the VeVeVerse is going to be pretty dope.
And that could actually pump up the price.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure. Especially because it's already interoperable. That might be something that stands out in the VeVeVerse because you can actually bring it into any other metaverse. So yeah, the Mona Lisa.
Plenty of VeVe wells who aren't on Elmon X, but then whenever they go to somebody's VeVeVerse house and they see Mona Lisa, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, I got to get me a Mona Lisa in my house for sure." Absolutely. Mika says, "I'm enjoying Hero and McFarlane minted the Batman black suit. #1, probably the best NFT I've ever gotten. I wanted to get one of those Batmobiles from McFarlane Toys. They look pretty cool. They look nice.
Yeah, they do look good. They do. They all look good. I'm curious to see what their app is going to be, the experience of their app.
Are they even going to be able to create an app? Because all these other companies say they were going to create an app. And, I mean, where's the DC Palm app? Where's the Cryptoys app? You never see it.
True story. What Cryptoys said that did Cryptoys say the market was going to come this year? Or did they say that this year about coming next year?
I thought they said they were getting a third-party market first before they get their own market, and that the third-party market would come this year.
How long have we had Cryptoys? The Cryptoys came out, like, really made noise this year, right? When they dropped the Star Wars?
I want to say over a year ago, but you might be right. It might have been this year, but it's coming on like 8 or 9, maybe 10 months. I have to go back and see when my interview with Will was, because that was kind of like when they first started coming out with stuff. Now, they did have the drop before they did, I guess it was Star Wars, and nobody really paid attention to it at that time, so it was out a little bit longer.
It was out, but when everybody got into it was during the Star Wars, when they dropped and that was this year.
Yeah, definitely this year.
Okay, so then when they said a market's coming next year, that means 2025.
Dang, I hope not. 2025, that's a long time to wait.
Oh, 2024. 2024.
They did say soon, though. All I got was the soon out of them. We're getting the third-party market first really soon, and then after that, they'll be creating their own market. So, I don't know. You have to have some interoperability to be able to put them on a third-party market. I think Dapper Labs needs to have its own market where you can get the NBA Top Shots, the Cryptoys, everything all together would be nice.
That would be nice. And if they have their stuff interoperable before VeVe, people are going to make a fuss about that.
Well, it depends on what your definition of interoperable is, because everything on Dapper Labs is just Flow blockchain. It's not like you can take stuff from Flow blockchain and put it on OpenSea. Well, I mean, I guess maybe OpenSea could implement Flow blockchain, but you can't put it on Ethereum or in your MetaMask wallet. So is it still interoperable? Because I feel like Dapper Labs is its own walled garden, just like VeVe.
Yeah, something that, I mean, I just don't think Disney's ever going to be interoperable. So it's just so crazy for me to hear Cryptoys say that, because I don't think it's going to happen.
That's what Disney Pinnacle says too, in their like opening statement too, is that we're all interoperable, but they're also on Flow blockchain.
Yo, yeah. I mean, I haven't really paid attention to the Flow blockchain. I did look into it. CryptoKitties obviously is their claim to fame, but I think that this might take them to the next level, right? I mean, Disney's big.
Disney's huge. They have NBA Top Shot though. NBA is big, and it didn't make a lot of noise.
I think the race is going to be on who's going to be able to have crypto pay in on their platform. Like, imagine Cryptoys you could buy with ETH. That's going to change the game.
That's true. Definitely.
And crypto pay in or crypto pay out, I think that's going to be the race. Who's going to be the first one to be interoperable is going to be the race. And I think I'm excited because if you just have a little bit of everything, you can win in all ends. No matter who wins, we can win.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's smart to be diversified. Shout out to Mo Noses in the chat. Let's go. Good to see you, my friend. We got Bob Sells here. What's up, Bob Sells? Sorry I'm late, but I was very drunk last night. Let's go. It's the weekend. It's the time to get drunk, Bob. Let's do it.
I wonder what happened to the 616 kitty. Did anybody get the 616?
Yeah, somebody in my chat got it, and then it looks like they might have sold it because somebody else listed it for 5.5K. in the
Whoa.
market. So I think they might have sold, whoever got it in the chat, I wonder how much they sold it for. They probably posted it in there. I didn't notice. Either that or they're already trying to cash out because I'm sure they got thousands, at least 1,000 for it.
Oh, man.
Eric Jackson Jones says, Dot Swoosh, anyone, if they give you a digital twin, they will not give you a digital twin for the upcoming Dot Swoosh drop for the t-shirt. They did for the shoes. You get a digital twin for the shoes, but they did specify that you don't get a digital twin for the t-shirt. Are you doing Dot Swoosh at all?
My girl is.
Oh, nice.
My girl loves, my girl's a shoe girl. So anything Nike, anything, stuff like that, she's into it. So she did get a bunch of those stuff. I'm not into it, so I'm not even paying attention to it. But yeah, she did. She's into it.
Yeah, I got the shoes. I wore them for the second time on Thanksgiving the other day.
Oh,
The
what?
shoes. Yeah, they're dope. I mean, I guess they're kind of dope. I don't really like low tops, but it's cool that that's the only way you could get them. People were asking me, like, what kind of shoes are those? I was like, oh, you had to own the Nike NFT in order to get these.
Oh, that's a flex. That could
Is
be
it
a hype
though?
beast thing.
It's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
a flex.
A little bit, unless people think NFTs are dumb, which most people who aren't collecting NFTs kind of do. But it was like, it was gated though. You couldn't. If I'm talking to somebody else, I'm like, sorry, you couldn't have got these shoes.
Exactly.
You don't own one.
And the shoe collector industry, it's really big.
Yeah.
People spend a lot of money, so this could be something for them to get exclusive stuff. So they might just respect NFTs for the simple fact that they can get a shoe that nobody else can get. I mean, they're gonna have to respect NFTs, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And then also they have that partnership with Fortnite, and Fortnite's been getting more and more popular. I think if they started up, I've heard they're going to have their own Dot Swoosh world on there, and if they give more interactivity or even some type of interoperability with the NFTs onto Fortnite as usable items, then you're going to have all the Fortnite people who want to have one of everything. They're going to get NFTs just so they can have that on their Fortnite character.
Yeah. Fortnite's popular. Fortnite could really change the game if they were to implement NFTs in a significant way like that, which they already are.
Yeah.
They already are.
Yeah, I was able to get some, I guess it was a backpack and maybe one of the swords or sickles or whatever that you could only get if you connected your Dot Swoosh account to your Epic Games account.
Yeah, I don't have an Epic Games. I think I do have an Epic Games. I just don't have a console anymore. Do you play games? Do you have a console?
Yep. Xbox One. I mean, I don't play a lot. The only thing I play is 2K, really. But I do still have a console. My kid plays Fortnite still.
Okay. Fortnite, is it still big? Because I know it was a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of slowed down quite a bit, and then they started implementing, like, the Naruto or the anime characters, and that brought a lot of people back, and now they're doing, like, the OG. They call it OG something, but it's showing, like, the Season 1 map. They put everything back to Season 1, and that got a lot of the old school players back into playing.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get a console. I already don't have time, but it'll be probably fun to stream. Maybe play Fortnite while we're doing the drop live streams, you know?
Yeah. People would like that. Absolutely. Shout out to the biggest bros in the chat, aka the Rugger. Good to see you, my friend. We were just talking about the biggest bro a minute ago. He co-hosts VeVe Arcades, Kid Arcades Sunday show. If you guys are not already subscribed to his channel, link is in the description so that you don't miss the Sunday shows, which are always fun, and you can win NFTs playing over there on the arcade channel. Mika Corno says, why is 616 valuable? 616 stands for Earth 616, which is the universe that the MCU is in. And I was looking up to see what universe the Flerkittens were in, and they're in 616, but they're also in a couple other universes as well. I don't know how
the Flerkittens doing. How the Flerkittens doing?
All right, let's check these prices one more time, and then we got to end this stream and start getting into some of these leftovers from Thanksgiving. Just waiting for me. All right, we got the Flerkitten 2 is at 5 gems. We got Flerkitten 4 is at 680. Oh, that was actually an ultra rare. The ultra rare at 680. Flerkitten number 1 is at 680, so it's at the same price as the ultra rare, even though it's a rare. Flerkittens 2, I thought we saw that one already, is at 650. Here's Flerkittens 4. Oh, they're just repeating on me. Let me go to Flerkitten 6. 680. So all of them are under 7 gems.
Well, except for Flerkittens 5, that's $8.99.
Let me find Flerkittens 5. Yep, right here. Yep, you're right.
That's the best looking one. The black one with the with the yellow eyes. I love that.
Cool. Absolutely. And then we'll check out Goose. Last time I saw Goose, he was like 45, going down to 40 gems, so dropping. I got this 69 out for like 80 gems, I think. Let me see, how much did I pay for that?
And there's only half of the of this kitty of the Goose in circulation. Half of them are in circulation.
Yeah, and 413 still remaining.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just leave that number 69 up. I think I got it for 99 gems. Hopefully somebody buys that, one of those 69 collectors. I've sold quite a few 69 serial numbers in the past, so I think it'll eventually sell. And then tomorrow we got the Big Bird drop at the same time. We're gonna have a chance to go for the blind box Big Bird drop, where you have a chance of getting the secret rare with only 432 total editions. Probably gonna be valuable. However, you'll probably get the rare, and it's probably gonna be under retail. So maybe
Big Bird.
we'll go for that Big Bird one. What time is your show start tomorrow?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. There you go.
1 hour after the drop.
That's Pacific time though, so noon, right? Noon Eastern.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's go. Shout out to Kid Arcade. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for hanging out with me on this drop day live stream. Had a good time. Hopefully we'll make some money off that number 69, but if not, we'll be back sniping those big birds tomorrow. All right, everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later.
Peace.